What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? So we back again for another episode review of Love After Lockup. Thank y'all for hanging. Ooh, let me get my words right. Thank y'all for hanging in there with me. The season finale is next week. Y'all know I had a whole weekend and my sisters and stuff was here, so I'm catching up. But anyway, let's just get into it. This is Love After Lockup. Love After Lockup, Season 6, Episode 9, Love and Vengeance, okay? So, let's just get into it. Julius and Alexis, baby girl, I don't know, girl. I don't know. We tried to tell you, like, again, you should have broke up with him when you found out about old girl. That's what it is. That's all that it is, okay? I still like you, but at the end of the day, you are naive as hell, all right? And you stupid for one. I don't even want to put that out there. I don't want to put that out there because I don't know how people may feel, but I wouldn't have his baby, okay? The man don't want to get a job. The man feel like he's a freaking rapper. Okay, there are 100 million rappers out here, and where do we see all of them? Okay, do we see them? Are they all getting money? Are they all charting? Are they all doing this and doing that? Are they a success? No. Julius, you are just one of the ones that are not, okay? You literally just got out, and you really think that you finna get put on right away like that? Absolutely not. Then you on this show, but you know what? It's gonna be some bird bitches that's gonna be after Julius too anyway, so that's all you got. He just looking for somebody to lay up with. That's just really what it is, and to do everything that he want when he want. Alexis, another thing. He just got out of jail, so he got his driver's license already? How is that possible? And why is he using your car? Why are you letting him use your car? Okay? Then you go over there, you're snapping on the girls that's there. Baby, let me just tell you this. Julius is them video girls. Okay. Be serious. Be serious. No shade. I guess because we so used to looking at, the women being so Botox up or BBL down and fillers here and fillers there. We don't know what normal, but they just don't look like that. That's the best that you could do. No shade. No shade. I know I ain't the only one that was thinking it. Baby, listen, it was just like, no, what video for what music? Okay? Girl. And then you getting confronted. The girl's trying to tell Alexis, girl, I'm just here for the video, okay? I just came to dance. That's it. Girl, she don't want to hear that. She ain't trying to hear that. And I know you was not about to tell that man right then and there that you was pregnant. I know that was not the goal, okay? And then for him to get up in your car and to zoom off and then come back and act nonchalant. Now, let me tell you something. I'm going to give him a little leeway. And I'm going to tell you why. When he said, I respect her feelings. I do get her feelings. I hear her feelings. It's just that she knows how I am. It's not that I don't care about her feelings. I just have these times where I just be acting, I come off nonchalant. But that doesn't mean that I don't understand where her feelings coming from, or I don't, I'm not listening, nothing like that. Totally get that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking up for him. I'm just saying I get that because that's just how I am. Oh, that window is open. That's why I'm hearing all this stuff. Anyway. And so I was just like, okay, I get that part. Because again, I could be the same way. Very nonchalant. Don't mean that I don't give a damn about you. It's just that, I literally will zoom out, okay? Maybe I got attention deficit because I just don't really care sometimes, okay? But it's no shade. It's no shade. But at the same time, I was with a friend. You let him off a little bit too easy, all right? But at the same time, you should have never been with him. That's just all that it is. Point blank, period. That man can't provide or do nothing for you, and he don't want to do anything for you. So moving on from that, we get Joey and Michael. Baby. Now let me tell you something. Michael, I said break up with the boy, right? I said break up with that man because you don't want him the way that he wants you. Your love is drugs. Your love is promiscuity. Your love is being a whore, okay? And if that's what it is, that's what it is, all right? But at the end of the day, quit stringing Michael along. Now, I said all of this, but I didn't mean to for you to do that right after you met his family. And I mean, not right after, not like a day after, not like a week after, a month after. Baby, he did that 2 minutes after they got back into the car. I'm sorry. It's not funny. It's so messed up. I said, what? I said, that is so brutal, baby. If you do some shit like that to me after you make me waste my time, and after you waste your family time for them listening to me, or me having to listen to them as they lecture and all this stuff, and I'm getting to know them, and then you gonna say something. Well, truth be told, I really don't want to be together, okay? And at the end of the day, Joey, I know it may hurt you. Well, no. Michael, no. Joey is the dude, right? Joey, I know it may hurt you. I know you may be in your feelings or whatever, but at the end of the day, Michael is doing you a solid. He is doing you a real, because listen, no. He is not for you. He is not for you. And you keep on saying, you don't even want to try to do better. You don't even want to try to get better. You only been out for 48 hours and you just don't want to try. No, he don't. He's been telling you that. He's been telling you that, baby, and I need you to just go ahead, wake up, and let it go, okay? He's immature. You two are not even killed, okay? You trying to get you learning from your lessons, right? You learning from your mistakes. You went on ahead, you had an addiction, you know how it is up in your family, and therefore, you went through your time, you had your relapse, which is okay, because relapse does happen. Nobody is judging you for that, but then you got out of it. Everybody is not like you. Everybody is not strong enough and don't have that willpower or that want to get better. You know what I'm saying? And that's where Michael is at. You don't need that in your life to bring you down, okay? Delete everything. Get a new phone. That's just all you need to do, all right? That's really all you need to do. Leave the jailbird where he at, because he going to be back in jail soon, I'm pretty sure, all right? Moving on from that. Kiana and Deandre. Listen, I know on the season finale it said that he's single, but at the end of the day, yeah, you don't need to be with anybody, okay? Kiana, you was stupid for being with him, all right? Again, another naive girl. I get it. You not that experienced in his love department, but this man, he stole your heart, but he also cheated on you. Not once, multiple times, okay? And then in a couple of those times, a baby came. 6 babies, actually, all right? Ain't it 6 babies? He got a couple of baby mamas. He got a few baby mamas, right? Yeah, you need to let that go too, okay? Y'all never should have been together. Because if you cannot handle the fact that you are with somebody that has kids and the kids are not, you not their mother, then that means that they have to go talk and be around that said mothers or whatever. You're not gonna be able to handle it. You're not gonna be able to handle being in a relationship with somebody that is who already had kids or whatever, because you are very insecure. And I get why you insecure, because he cheated on you with this said baby mama, and she's a bird ass bitch. Because at the end of the day, you want this man so bad and you want to be this family, and yet you finally, at the end of the day, let's say you do get him after all of this. You know he's not faithful. So you willing to just settle. You're also settling because you deserve better. Just because y'all got kids together don't mean that y'all supposed to be together. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, y'all sending text messages, and Deandre, you trying to act like it wasn't nothing or whatever. Baby, nah, I'm pretty sure you was responding back to them text messages like you want your dick sucked. Okay, so there's that. You talking about y'all picking up messages, you talking, sneaking outside to talk and all this stuff. You can't, if you really on the up and up, if you was really on the up and up about what's going on between you and Joella, you wouldn't have to sneak around. Your girl wouldn't feel so insecure, okay? Your girl will be a little bit more understanding. But you sneaking around at all times of night while you thinking that she sleep to go out there to talk to your baby mama. And bitch, baby mama, look what you have to do. You literally have to wait until after hours. Y'all remember back in the day when the phone companies used to have like free minutes after 9 o'clock? You want some shit like that, okay? Baby, I ain't finna, you literally gotta wait till early in the morning the next day for, your man, your baby daddy to talk to you. I should say your man, because that's what it is. He told you that she was getting married to that girl. She was right, though. They ain't getting married. They don't need to be married. Like, I don't understand why y'all be getting out of prison trying to get married and all this stuff. Like, how about work on getting to know the person that you thought that you knew or whatever for a couple of months since they've been in jail? Okay, regardless, because the person that you probably knew on the outside is going to be totally different after they go in and then come back out. Prison, jail, that changes a person, right? And so you already see the pattern that's going on, and you still went on ahead and got yourself involved in it. So now you done looked at his shit on his phone, and now you kicking him out, and he acted like ain't nothing going on, and can we talk or whatever, and you love her. You don't love her. Well, you love her. You're not in love with her. And I can't even say that you're in love with Joella. You like Joella. I don't even think you love her. You like Joella because Joella, at the end of the day, if he needs something, she gonna be there, especially if it's sexual. If this person is acting up, he can call Old Faithful, and that's who Joella is. And that is not something that you need to be happy about, Joella. Because that means he doesn't value you enough to even want to make you first choice. You're not even for first choice. You're damn sure not even second. Is it about to rain? I am so tired of Chicago weather this weekend. It's just been a lie, okay? From rain, thunderstorming on Thursday, dust storm on okay. I could have sworn I heard a little thunder. That probably was a truck. All right, I don't want the concert to get rained out. It's my girl's last night here. Anyway, but yeah, girl. So the self-esteem is lacking in both of these people. Y'all both getting played by a jailbird that ain't got shit. It's so funny to me. Like, y'all are really getting played by these niggas that ain't got nothing. And it ain't even about having, all of the material things. If you want to be in a relationship with somebody, why would you want to be in a relationship with somebody that literally has nothing? And I know sometimes we be in situations where we got to build together, but this is not one of those situations. I mean, he literally came out of prison with absolutely nothing. Okay. At least get a low paying. I wouldn't even mind being. I'm not one of those ones that's picky. Okay, like that. If you have a good personality, you have good character, you're humorous, you don't want for much or whatever, and I don't care about you having the most money. Okay, because I don't be with people for money. You know what I'm saying? You can be working at McDonald's, and if you got a good personality, I wouldn't mind that. All right, I'm not so image focused, material focused, money focused, because at the end of the day, I'm gonna be taking care of myself. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean I don't look for all of that, but at least you gotta have something. He ain't got nothing. He lying about going to a job he don't even have. Like, come on. And this is what y'all settling for? Joella, I get it. Y'all got kids. But again, this is what you settling for? Okay. Moving on from that. Savannah and Bradley. Thank goodness. Baby, this was the episodes of breakups. Because at least 3 couples broke up. Michael and Joey. Kiana and Deandre. And then Savannah and Bradley. Let me tell you something, Savannah. You did this to yourself. You honestly did this to yourself. When everybody around you is telling you you need to stop being controlling and all this stuff, you micromanaging. And I understood where Bradley was coming from. And see, listen, I hate that you got me agreeing with this man. But honestly, I knew from day one, when we first saw them on Love during Lockup, he didn't like her like that. Okay? Especially when he found out that, she gained a little weight or whatever. He didn't like her like that. Okay? But at the end of the day, he was trying a little bit, and it's just like he felt smothered. She was controlling. She was doing this. She was doing that. Y'all gotta calm that shit down sometimes. And I know sometimes it may seem like, Ashley, what? I think of how I am in certain situations. I don't like all that shit either. I don't like to be micromanaged or whatever. If I'm in a relationship, you can trust me in that relationship. If I say certain things, I mean those things, right? I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to, make you feel bad or anything like that, especially if you don't deserve it, all right? But at the end of the day, don't be micromanaging me. Don't be trying to control me. Don't be trying to, oh, where you at? Where's this? Where's that? What happened here? What happened there? Baby, don't be asking me 51 questions about all of that. You know what I'm saying? Because that will shut me down. That will makes me feel irritated with you. And that will makes me want to push me away. You know what I'm saying? So I get where Bradley is coming from. The man said, I don't want to not be with you. I'm just focused on trying to get some money, bitch. And I understand that too, because he used to having money, especially fast money from being in a drug gang. But he is literally trying to get some money. Like, we didn't even see him talking to anybody else but Savannah and his sisters, right? Mind you, something got to be wrong if the whole family is basically saying they don't want y'all together, okay? Alyssa even said she don't want them together. Even though you suggested for them to her to pop up on them. I don't understand why you did that, because that just caused the whole rift. He tired of her. He just needed a little slight break. That's why he went to go stay with his dad. And it's been a week, whatever, since they spoke. And so I do understand the frustration that he felt a little bit when she popped up at his job site, right? Because it's like, why would you do that? Who does that? If we are in a loving relationship and everything is all to the good, and you were to pop up and be like, hey, babe, I just brought some lunch, whatever. That's cute. That's cute to me. You know what I'm saying? But if we've been going through some stuff and we ain't been speaking for days, yeah, I would be like, why are you here? Because we're not good. Don't pop up when we're not good. And cause I don't know what you finna bring. Are we finna get into some drama? Are we finna go at each other? Whatever. Like, what's going on? Please don't do that. I'm just not here for that. But I get it. And the way that she just, I don't know, Savannah gives me, she play victim. She starts stuff and she play victim. Because the way she started crying up in the car. But at the same time, the way that he be talking to her, I never liked that. Calling her bitch and all that stuff. Why would I don't understand people when y'all get into relationships, y'all call y'all partners bitches. And even if it's in a good way, you're not saying it in a negative way or whatever, I don't like it. I'll call my friends, oh, that's my bitch or whatever, but it's a different level. Like, I'm not sleeping with my friends. You know what I'm saying? I'm not loving on my friends like that, in an intimate way. You know what I'm saying? Not in an intimate partner way. You know what I'm saying? I'm not caring about them that way. We got that unspoken language that we can call that, and we know that that's respect, but I feel like it's different when you're in a relationship with someone. Why are you calling them a bitch? Whether it's good or bad or you, whatever the intention, okay? He was like, bitch, why you crying? I said, whoa. And don't nobody say nothing about it. Like, I just don't. They tried to talk. She get on the phone crying to her mama. Even her mama said, bitch, you being controlling. Okay? And he was like, we'll figure it out or whatever. Woo. He drove off with her. Girl, they broke up 2 weeks later. He said they tried to talk it out. They was cool. Then something else happened. And at that point, he was just like, fuck this shit. And I said, I understood. I truly understood. She was doing the most. From when she wanted to get the tattoo on her, the wedding, all of that shit. It was just a lot. It was just a lot. Okay? Moving on from that, just because you like somebody, y'all just don't mean that y'all supposed to be together. Everybody's not supposed to be together. Oh, the show just started. Everybody's not supposed to be together. Okay? That's just really what it all boils down to. Who else is in this episode? JK and Brooke break up. JK, you still want to be with Alexis, okay? Is it Alexis or Alex? You still want to be with Alex, okay? That's just all that it is. If you have to sneak around, once again, if you have to sneak around because you know that you're not supposed to be talking to this person, and 2, you know your partner is off the charts, just, unpredictable and insecure as hell, yeah, you're not supposed to be with that person, and you're not supposed to be doing what you're doing now. All right. At the end of the day, yeah, Alex hurt you by going back and having a time or whatever with her ex-husband. But at the end of the day, I truly just feel like you're locked up. And I think y'all got together while you were locked up. So I feel like you could possibly have given her a pass for that, because let it would have been you on the outside world and she would have been locked up. I guaranteed you You would have fucked around with some other girls, and she would have still forgiven you. But if it's in the reverse, all of a sudden you can't forgive or whatever. Given the situation of you being locked up and all that stuff, ain't no telling when you coming home if you would get a violation, if you would get your sentence, extended or whatever, or they playing games and all that stuff, and they put you somewhere else where they can't get to you frequently and all that stuff. Yeah, shit happens. Okay, so and at the end of the day, I just feel like there's more of a connection between him and Alex, and I felt that right when he came into her door, than Brooke and JK. Brooke was just so aggressive with him. She was just such a it's just, I don't know, the jealousy. She's so harsh with him or whatever, but he ain't shit either. You know what I'm saying? Because why are you sneaking around talking to this girl when you know how your girl feel, okay? Granted, you didn't do nothing with her. You're trying to get, I guess, quote unquote, closure, but you're sneaking around to do so. And then Brooke, you putting trackers on his phones and all that stuff, and even your mama telling you to stop doing all that shit because you're making yourself look crazy or whatever. Leave the man alone and all that. And then when you found out that he's out there where his ex is at, now you went searching and you found it, so you only got yourself to blame that you didn't hurt your feelings. Because why you looking so hard? She is so irritating. She's so irritating. Like, damn, bitch, laugh. Can we get a smile out your ass or something? Her spirit is just really rough. Anyway, moving on from that, I want them to break up so bad. Okay, because literally, he can't give you nothing. He can't give you nothing. And you damn sure can't give him nothing. So, like, what the hell? Anyway, moving on from that, Courtney and William, stupidest couple right now, okay? Because how do you get out of prison, get married less than a few hours after, go to the halfway house, get accused of doing drugs, and then now y'all finna break up? Because you mad that she's still talking to the sugar daddies. That's basically the whole thing. This is what happened, people, when you don't get to know people before you jump into something. Okay? Let this be a lesson. Now y'all about to get that shit annul. Go ahead and annul that stuff and stop playing with us. All right? I'm going to take the bus home. Well, I didn't know because you up there still talking to your sugar daddies. But let me tell you something. When Will said, I already knew that she was talking to sugar daddies and stuff when she was up in prison. I encouraged it because I wasn't finna be sending her money. I said, you know what, Will, that was the smartest shit that you ever said this whole goddamn time you been on this show. Okay? Baby, I'm not about to be a sucker and think you know money. But yet, as soon as she gets out, you spending thousands upon thousands of dollars, and I don't think that's any better. I spent 10 grand. He was like, I spent 10 bands on a ring. I spent 5 bands on this. I spent 5 bands worth of clothes. I spent $2,000. I gave you $2,000 and I did this and I did that. I know you got a whole bunch of money saved up. I'm pretty sure she got like up to $10,000 saved up in her savings account from all the little sugar daddies and shit that was giving her stuff. I was like, well, why are you telling her that and why are you telling us that? Because at the end of the day, it's almost as if she didn't ask for money from you. You decided to do all this stuff for her. She didn't ask for your hand in marriage. You asked for hers, all because you wanted her to yourself. And you don't understand that you have been moving very weirdly. Okay, y'all both got trauma. All right, she's been in messed up relationship after messed up relationship, and she's only 24 years old. Okay, so therefore she's damaged. She's damaged in emotional and mental way, and you decided to take that on because you're also damaged, and y'all literally trauma bonding at this point because you're literally desperate as hell. You're desperate as hell. You need to work on yourself because you need to talk to yourself and be like, why is it that I chose to be with somebody, have communications with somebody that is in prison, only known them for a couple of months or so, and decided to get married to them as soon as they got out after, say, a couple of months? What is the desperation in the thought process that's going on behind that? What is wrong with me? Okay? That's not your soulmate. That's not your soulmate. But anyway, y'all, that was the episode. If I missed anybody, let me know in the comments and we'll discuss. But I feel like I got everybody. Joey, god damn. Michael broke up with that man 2 minutes after. That was brutal. I ain't even gonna lie. He couldn't even process that shit. Like, what? Michael said, get mad. I don't want to get mad. Baby, don't tell me no shit like that. I'm waiting for you to cuss me out. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoy I hope y'all enjoyed your weekend. And I hope you have a great week. Have a good one. Peace.